What about this whole concept that handling or thinking about money can lessen pain and in particular ease the sting of social rejection? I would think the opposite, but that's what some of these studies have said, that, you know, okay, well, if no one likes me, at least...
Number one, money is dirty. We've discussed that everybody's touching it and not washing their hands.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Playing with money is not ideal. Number two, who has cash anymore? It's all credit cards. So how often do you really
A lot of
handle
people
cash?
still use cash. It's
you?
Occasionally, I will confess that I still enjoy the interaction of getting something and paying cash for it. And I don't know, that transaction to me seems a little more personal than a credit card, although obviously the convenience of the credit card cannot be undermined. I still occasionally like it. I like the, you know, again, the back and forth of it.
Well, there's a reason for that. So apparently there may be a scientific basis behind the whole retail therapy thing. So you go to a store and you hand someone money and you get money back, and supposedly that makes you release endorphins, and endorphins are our feel-good hormones. So, you know, there's...
You don't think that happens with the credit card transaction, though? Because I don't.
Not as much. So you need to go with money. And then you get endorphins.
So is it better if you just go with, instead of a $20 bill, just take 21s so you have more of it?
I don't think my endorphins really give a whether it's cash or a credit card. I mean,
No, retail therapy works for you, regardless. Is that what you're saying?
I like to shop sometimes, but how I pay doesn't really make a big difference. So, does it make a difference for you?
Well, not really, and I don't really care. My thing is, I'm just excited that there's a scientific basis for retail therapy, honestly. So, I mean, you know.
So you can keep on shopping and feel good about it.
Yeah, because this is hardcore science. So, you know, now, ladies, you can go and buy shoes. Don't buy all the shoes. You don't need all the endorphins. But, you know, you can go and get shoes and you can feel good about it because it's based on science.
I'm all about, I'm not a big shopper, but I like shoes. Not afraid, not high heels.
He's got a shoe fetish.
It sounds like it.
There are worse things to have fetishes over.
Well, but this study also said that when it comes to kids and touching money, dealing with money, counting money, stacking money, all of that, doing that behavior actually made them meaner and more selfish.
Yeah.
Like, it's all mine.
Yeah, the kids that were sorting money versus buttons and candy, I guess the kids that were working with the money became more selfish and didn't hand out as much candy to their friends. But, you know, look, I think money it's like everything else in life. It's very important, right? But if all you obsess about is money, all you care about is money,
that's not good.
That's not good either.
When it comes to kids, I think that's particularly true, that the kids are going to be a product of the environment that they grew up in, the attitude. If you're, you know, money. And
I will say this about kids, though.
It's not healthy.
With the nature of credit cards now being the primary method of payment, you have to remember, you have to still teach your kids what it means to pay $1 and all the arithmetic that goes along with it, because otherwise it's just so, all the transactions that occur nowadays, that, you know, they're occurring in the cloud. And I think it is important for a child to understand, you know, this is our hard-earned cash. And, you know,
I know for my kids, they like playing with my black card more than they like playing with cash. Hey, Dad, let me see that. When do I get one of those?